Okay, I was playing a bit offline, or off stream, and finished collecting all the pigments. I found nearly all of them, and then I was kind of sick of searching, so I bought the map to find them all. And now they actually made a painting on me on those walls because I found all the pigments. Same for I got basically all the collectibles. It's been really sunny the last few days, but chilling, even worse than before. So I don't know about warming up. I fear it's not gonna be great, but it's okay. It's not catastrophic. It's gonna be rainy in the next few days supposedly, so that won't help the cold. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Quests. I guess we have not much else to do. Firebreak. Talk to Ura. Talk to Aratak. New Hampshire. Okay. So is that typical weather, or is it normally warmer or colder, or I don't know. Looming Shadow is the main storyline. Let's see this. If we can manage this, that's supposed to be level 50. I guess we have no issue finishing the main storyline. So I've unlocked, I think, all the campfires. I found nearly all the blue gleam, but I didn't care too much. But yeah, I found all the other collectibles, like the pigments and the remaining miniatures for the collector. But where is he? Where the heck? Ah, there. So let's travel there and give him that stuff. Well, let's hope it'll stay that way. I guess you don't mind it being warmer than it should be. Let's make this fella happy. Did we scan this? Probably did. Yeah, not looking. Is that a gazier or a sheep? Okay, I guess that answers the question. To an extent. Okay. I'm just done with cold for now. I would prefer to have a proper fall and spring and not just, well, it's full on summer now and it's full on winter. There seems to be no in between. I guess it's a thing of the past. Oi.
Care to talk about these figurines of yours?
They're not really mine, but I've always got time to talk about them.
There you go, Enjuk. That should be the last of the figurines.
Yeah, now we got them all. Good. Can we sell something, really? That's good. Then let's sell some Sawtooth, I don't care. Scorpion, maybe. Frostclaw, I'll keep that for now. Rarely need multiple of those things. Anything else is just for trading. There's a lot of sirens outdoor. I hope you don't hear them too loudly. Yeah, I get you. The only thing I've done outdoors in the past few weeks is basically do grocery shopping once or maybe twice a week, and that's it. But I didn't mind too much. don't smell smoke, so I don't mind the fire brigade being in front of my house, I guess. It's probably false alert anyways, but we'll see in a minute. Shouldn't do anything loud for a second or two.
By the blue light, I didn't know if I'd ever see the whole collection reunited. And look at them. They're beautiful. You've done a great thing, Aloy. These may represent the last record that any of these beasts ever lived. Take this. It's the least I can do. And come back anytime. I and our animal friends await your return.
That's all for now.
Until next time, then.
I'll check out the animals real quick. I will, though, maybe actually check out what's going on, if it's a neighboring house or something. I'm like 2 hours east of Saarbrücken, so maybe you know Mannheim. That's where I'm at. Give me a sec, I'll check out what's going on. I don't want to interrupt it if I can't help it, but you know how it is. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, it's far away, and it seems like there's nothing really going on. The firemen are walking around far too chilled, so I guess it's a false alarm from one of the stores. But yeah. So it's fine. There seems to be nothing. Yeah, that's good. I didn't think it would be, because if something bad's going on, you can hear more of it, but it was close enough that I wanted to check. Shall we walk? We have all the time in the world. We will walk there, but let's get those. Get these animals shown. What was it? Did we have this? That's the bear. What's this? Oh, we didn't.
Puma Concolor, the fearsome cougar. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Its coat is sand-colored. Could it have been a burrowing animal? Perhaps those teeth were only used for digging.
Yeah, sure, those teeth were only used for digging.
Bison, bison, bison. That's the actual Latin name of the regal American bison. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Latin? Perhaps that's some sort of old world custom in which one repeats the name of a particularly revered animal.
I just love how this dude is making assumptions about those sentences he hears, and very nice. Okay, let's get the blue gleam. We don't need it. I basically bought everything I wanted with the blue gleam that I found naturally, but then I bought the map to get everything displayed. So I want to go get as many achievements as I can. Because sometimes I'm weird like that. Because if you wander around, you can actually find the blue gleam really easily at nighttime. It really sticks out, those blue things. But only if you pay attention.
Good
Which
night,
I obviously
you catch this one.
have 20. I bought all the outfits that I wanted. I have... Well, we got the Warwick one, we got that. I bought this, and it looks really shitty. I even bought this, although it's pointless. But this looks really odd. Looks like a feathered cape, somehow. But okay. It fits the bill, I guess. No, this is still the best one. Okay, more blue gleam, nice. Don't actually. A hidebound weapon coil. Let's see what that does. Crafting. Weapon coil. So is that for a weapon? Let me check the inventory. Hidebound weapon coil. Damage, shock, freeze. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Crafting. Okay, we have... Okay. This is the one... That's the one I'm using the most. Let's check it out. We have damage, tear, fire, handling damage, tear damage. Let's replace this with this. Tear damage, damage. Okay. I guess we'll keep that. That's okay. Tear is always a good thing. Capacity. Okay, we can't craft any of that. I think I need raccoon stuff. So we found that. Next is up that way. Oh god. Yeah. We'll manage to get there. So we're not dropping any frames. I'm really happy about that. Oh shit. Yeah, that close. Okay. Didn't expect them to be that close. Should audio balance or something be really shitty, you guys will let me know. I trust that to be the case, always. What's the safest way down? Is there like a rappel point or something? Maybe we should stay up, so we don't have to climb back up to where that stuff is at. Oh, there's more bellowbacks over there. Seems like there's no easy way back there. Okay, shit. That would have been nice. Stealth running ability, so that thing shouldn't see us too quickly. Really suck. Fight 3 is always okay. I actually reached max level in the process of trying to find everything. kept me kind of busy, so there's actually skills I was unable to learn. I would need 9 more skill points, so we would have to go to level 69. So it's a double whammy, not having level 69 and not being able to get there for the ability points. It's not well thought through, but at least I got max HP raised to 800. Sounds kind of good. So I'm guessing that the whole DLC is gonna be more difficult than the main storyline.
Can't go that way. I need to
Can't
turn
go
back.
that way. Frick. But I see. Here, it really sticks out if you're get the higher point, higher ground. It's easy to find. Well, we could go here while we're at it, but I guess we have to circle. What sounds frustrating, not getting more XP? Or having skills that I can't unlock. It kind of triggers me a bit, to be honest, because I would love to have all the abilities, but I still got an achievement for it. I got one for reaching maximum level and then for spending all my skill points, even though there's still stuff left. But I kept all the not being able to unlock everything. Yeah, that slightly triggers me. But I had enough time to see which ones I care about and which ones I don't care about. And to be honest, I unlocked a lot of skills that I don't give a shit about with the last 3 levels. So it's not too bad. Like the call mount. I'm never overriding animals, so these don't really matter, and these even less so, because these require these, and I didn't even want to unlock these. So yeah, it's not too bad, but the OCD in my brain is still slightly triggered. Can I see it from here? Let's see if we can see it from somewhere else. Oh, there it is. Yes, exactly. And when I rarely go for like trophy hunting or completionists runs, but this is one of the games where I'm trying to get there. But then again, it's not even Steam trophies or PlayStation trophies, it's Epic Games trophies. I think 99% of the populace doesn't even know that Epic now features trophies. So there are other ways to unlock skills. Kinda. There used to be
Easier when I was a kid.
a few quests that gave me skill points, but I think I'm beyond any more of those, it seems. Since that achievement for getting all skills popped without having all skills, so I guess that means that's it. Probably should have read the description. Okay. I don't even know why I actually mind too much, because there's so many things that I will probably never end up doing anyways, so I will miss more achievements where I'm just too lazy to get them. Just shouldn't think about it too much. There's only one game so far where I'm really still struggling with the fact that I don't have a platinum. I didn't want to fall into this. But I guess I've done fucked up. And that's Bloodborne. Still not having a platinum in that is kinda... annoying.
Oh boy.
And again, it's only a trophy. Two trophies, actually. This. They give up? Kinda. He's not bad spamming shit. Oh, okay. Probably just should have fast traveled. See. Yeah, my Jedi mind tricks worked. There's quite a few left. I thought it's only one more. So good. And it's crap as well. I didn't want any trouble. Far more attention than I wanted to get. Man, there's a lot of tracks now in the snow. Medical, yeah, good. I want those. There's gotta be stalkers here, right? Yeah, you get the droning. Damn it. Maybe I should still fast travel. But we're nearly there. There's a really talks up here. It's too much. Are you a trophy hunter yourself? I know some people are actually really obsessed with them, and a lot of people are like me. It's like, well, if I get them, it's cool. If they're easy to get, cool. But otherwise, who cares? There's no rats in this map. In this part of the map. Yeah, no worries. No worries.
Oh, sunburn. I wish I'd never crawled from the warmth of my tent.
Yeah,
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
And our scouts are watching for more frost claws.
Our numbers rise. 3 more hunters have passed their trials. But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with his course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that. I take it you haven't spoken to Araya yet?
Why should I? This is what she wanted, to return to Thunder's drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my spear. After the Karja took my sister, not all of her came back.
What happened to Araya when she was a captive of the Karja?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines. Tracking them, stunning them. The Karja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring, where they were unleashed upon the innocent. They made her part of their blood sport. The shame she suffered beneath their pitiless sun.
She survived.
She endured. Endured by reminding herself of the spirit, her purpose. And now that's all she has.
Tell me what happened to the first expedition.
Rhea led the way to the summit, but it was blocked by a great door. Some kind of cauldron. New metal. We tried to break through, but it was unflinching. We were exhausted. No way forward and machines behind. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. But to remain would have cost us everything.
I
I had
like
hoped to
his
never subject Araya to that again.
arm protectors. They're really nice, spiky.
What do you think is beyond that door?
I do not know. That expanse of metal, that dead hum. Nothing sacred belongs there. Machines and death. That's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the daemon.
And if we do find the spirit?
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Araya safe.
I've never traveled further south than the grave.
Let's save
In the old days,
properly.
the Mad Sun King made doing so impossible. I
This
heard
is
of a shaman
basically a
once
point of no return.
who drank machine blood. I think the
For the DLC, it seems. Man, I'm slightly nervous about this. Not gonna lie. Depending on how this works, we'll have to go and do the finishing stuff of the main storyline. And I'm not less nervous about that either.
Cold. Very cold.
Yes.
I get it.
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways, but no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Araya?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right. Stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
Oh, cool. We can talk about silence. Let's go through all the conversations.
Aratak told me you were a captive of the Karja for a long time. It sounded bad.
For Aratak, it all comes back to that. He thinks the Karja changed me. They did not. They merely sharpened my focus. When all else is lost, you think about what's truly important. The spirit. The blue light.
Yeah,
The
it
beyond.
certainly looks cold.
And my brother, too. Every time I felt the chill northern wind, I thought of him, worried for him.
What did the war do to Aratak?
He cut away everything until only his true self remained. Unyielding ice. No Banuk has more sheer will. He fought the Karja for 1,000 freezing nights, yet always rallied his hunters at sunrise. It is said he endured 23 wounds in those years. His hunters counted them. He never complains of one. Instead, he complains that life with me is harder.
Well,
He's right.
sister.
What have I ever given him but struggle?
Now that I'm chieftain of the Werak, I don't suppose I can order you to tell me about silence?
Aratak would never have presumed to grasp for a secret of the Conclave. But you are not Aratak, and if you have dealt with Silence, your need is well apparent. Silence came to Ban-Ur from the distant north, a young shaman of the Owl's Watch. A remote Werak that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
He was. Or at least, when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom, a month's march from Ban-Ur. He met with us there, as is custom at high winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen. Holes cut in ice and metal.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after him. None returned. And when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone, as though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous,
We know as much.
but also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, for you. Anyone else I would warn off, but you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Horea.
I
Thanks.
think we wouldn't have. But it's cool to get... It's interesting. The DLC came out like a few months after the main game. You're supposed to finish the main storyline, or have finished it by then. And not having more background on Silence, it's good to have a few shreds of info though.
What are we gonna find up there, Horea?
Ruins, machines, and a door, like that of a cauldron. I have faith that you can find a way through it, Aloy. For beyond it lies the spirit. I know I can find her there. Though I do not doubt the Daemon has tried to hide the way.
Damon. Well,
It hasn't been easy for you, Horea. Getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time,
okay.
we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back.
Silence is one of the main people helping us, but he seems to follow his own goals, and that was just confirmed. He helped us a lot, but he was never really someone to trust. So, yeah, that's all you need to know. And you figure that out within the first minutes of talking to him, so it's not too much of a spoiler. If you ever gonna play. Depth of field is nice.
Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
No, brother!
Well, haven't you been through already? Is it already covered up or what?
So you see, I too can call upon the power of the old ones.
That is pretty cool that they just have their smoke go into their AC, and that's how they get the door to open for an escape route from within. That's
The
pretty
spirit
cool.
once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended
Nice.
humankind from
What is
terrible
this?
danger.
Fortress.
Tesla lab? Nice. Yeah, I thought it was an exhaust, but I guess them breaking the ice made it open up and then it detected the smoke. But yeah, I like that they try to get something logical out of this.
It's more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? The blue light often dwells in machines.
Let's just hope that some remains here.
Freeze bellow back.
Metal pillars, tall as below those cliffs. I still don't like.
So this is basically a... Yeah, this is just... power station. Big one, but that's about it. Yeah. Just didn't dare go through the main walkway
Here,
there.
up and over.
Okay, there's a lot to find and a few audio logs and shit, it seems.
November 21st, 2064. It's been 3 years since I was last here, and 12 since I was running the place. Just a skeleton crew left, confused about why I'm here. So am I. Anita wants me to find a way to suspend operations for a while. Maybe a long while. And I don't know why. But from the sound of her voice, it was something terrifying. I wish I could look into her eyes, ask her what the hell she's so freaked out about, but what else is new? I don't
Aloy? Were you listening for something?
There
Yes.
are memories here. Messages left by the old ones.
And you can hear them. I envy you. What did they say?
I'm not sure yet, Araya.
Love this. She's really envious. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's just unwritten. The return of the director emeritus. Decent holo title. No bad title or subject. The camera crew would die of boredom. Okay. I'm not gonna read banter. Will we get zapped if we climb up? Oh, okay. See the gotcha. Two watches. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Okay. Fine then. Where's the bellow back? Ah, that's a stupid mix of machines.
Machines. At least we have the drop on them.
Well, I gotta be careful, so I'll take it slow. If my companions will take it slowly. It's probably the big issue. What was that grunt? I thought she would give our position away, to be honest. What are they doing up there? Are they poking each other with sticks? Well, if I caught your attention, that's okay. I hope they don't give my position away. They might. They might. I think they don't count for the AI.
To your business.
She's being a smartass. Let's take the machine silently. Well, I didn't cause a ruckus. That's why I went along. Why didn't the silent strike work?
Fine attack.
Why on hell? Okay. Then, let's get to business.
We must climb higher, and our path will become clear.
That's why I work alone. But they got good weapons, so at least they hurt things. Took those machines down easily. Yes, there has been.
Pace is measured. Power.
Everything has been revealed. And having that knowledge triggered other things. But yes, around the halfway through the game, you get a lot of intel. Then you press on and you get all the backstory, and that's really amazing. It's fucking grim as hell, but that's why I love it. Okay, this opened up now. Okay. The thing is, do you want to know or do you want to play? It's gonna be... I can only give you an overview of what happened, but I don't want to spoil you because I love the way...
We can make our way.
Or the story is one of the best things about this. You don't want to know. Okay, good. Then I'll shut up. You will enjoy it if you will play it. You will be surprised, and in a positive way, I think. Must have been sometime in the spring, blah 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 blah. Must finally... Yeah, I want to simply wasn't... Yeah, that's not interesting, is it? The good thing is that this is independent from the main storyline. So,
Let's not freeze it, please.
it doesn't give away anything of the major things that happen to mankind. At least not yet. But yeah, I should play that game. For sure. It is so dark. Yes, they do. They take their fucking time. You get a lot of hints and ideas, but...
There's an overlook above. It's not far.
Yes, I'm scouting. That's... Thanks. Shut up. The way how they go about telling you, I mean, you could say audio files and all that stuff is lazy, but they're well made, and I did not imagine what actually happened in such a cool way. It's more complex than you would think, and that's why I love it. That's why I came back. I mean, I nearly finished it on PlayStation 4, but I was just not good enough with the controller. Or more or less, I didn't dare going on with the controller. I never even tried. After some point, I'm like, oh, I can't do this, and I'd never tried. But I had to go back and play it.
Not much farther now.
Nice. Oh, nice. Oh, maybe not nice.
Last we were here, we fought our way through there. The machines overcame us.
Yeah, I can
We
imagine.
retreated, dropping supplies and taking losses.
That's
Now
gotta
we
be
must
rough.
prevail, with only 2 warriors and
on
a
PC
shaman
now.
to protect.
Aloy is no ordinary warrior. And I can hold my own. Even so, we could go that way instead. There are machines up there, but also cover. We could stay hidden, just for a while.
Alright, I get the options. I'll follow my lead.
I'm on PC. You can't probably tell because I'm streaming in 720p. But this actually looks a tad better than on PS4. But if I went to 1080, A, my internet provider is sometimes a bit shitty and I don't trust it, and B, it would be hard for people watching on mobile. That sometimes fucks them up, so I'd rather stream in 720. Maybe I'll go to 900 at some point. Maybe that's a good compromise. I'm a bit better with mouse and keyboard than I am with controller. Oh, we can save here. That's good. The only thing that helped me, I'm just not used to controllers. That's my thing. I stopped playing a lot of consoles after the Super Nintendo. I only had the GameCube, and that was something else. I never played shooters on there, and I then mainly just used mouse and keyboard, and it's just something I'm used to. I got the PS3 for The Last of Us and gave that up because I couldn't finish it. Having to shoot quickly at zombies rushing at me, I was unable to do that. So I never played any shooters on console, and I only got the PS4 for Bloodborne. Then started to get some of the exclusive games, and Horizon was so gorgeous, and you have so many slow motion options and shit. I'm getting there, but yeah. I love racing games with I basically love everything with a controller where you don't have to shoot under pressure. If, like, a sniper elite, the parts where you just have to snipe, that would probably work as well. But everything where I have to be accurate within seconds or split seconds, I'm just not good enough. I'm not used to it. I play a lot of games on PC with a controller. I'm loving my PS4 controller for the PC. But when you have to aim, I'm just not good enough. Yeah, it's just about what you're used to. I guess if I were just playing lots more on console and less on PC, it would be the other way around, just like it is for you. I've seen people that are so skilled with controllers, I'm always envious. Yeah, it's all about muscle memory, exactly. I want to be stealthy, I don't want to fight these. Let's properly save though. Let's properly save. If we fuck that up, we can. Though I'm pretty sure at this point I could probably take on the machines, but it will cost me so many resources for ammo, and I fear there will be way more important things that I need it for in a minute. I'm getting some routine with. She's really not good at jumping down places, is she?
I went this way years ago, looking for cover in case machines came prowling. I have no doubt that it is guarded now, but we may be able to stay hidden.
I doubt you came this way. You're oh. It only took her 5 minutes. Yeah, Splinter Cell. I love stealth games. I'm
Maybe
not
I can
really
trade this blue gleam.
that good at it, but I try doing stuff stealthily to cull the herd, thin out the enemies, and then if shit hits the fan, it's all out. Full-on warfare, but oh no. Really? It's stalkers up here? If I would have known that. Stalkers.
Stay down as we move through.
Stalkers. Fuck. No one told me there's stalkers here. I would have probably preferred to find behemoths. Behemoth? Whatever.
We go where you go, Aloy.
It's cold. As if there's chill water running through those massive pipes.
move quickly. Oh, there we are. Oh, the reach of that gun. Oh, fuck. That's shit. Just reducing variables. Yeah, and then shit hits the fan because I'm not paying attention. What is the problem with these guns? Fuck this.
Where fate will want you.
Not really well done. Not really well done at all. It's a bit loud for me. Hope it wasn't as loud for you folks.
Oh, it's cold as deepest winter here.
You're a fucking Banuk. Why are you complaining about cold? Really?
I'd have to ditch something.
What did I ditch? Damage. Though we could dismantle something and then be done with it, like these.
No need for sniffling out, Chieftain.
Yeah. I know I fucked up. You don't have to say that, Aratak. Thanks. At least we can loot. Probably should have faced the beam.
Need them soon enough.
Be wary of mines. There's stalkers in the air.
Well, is there stalkers left? Is there stalkers left or not? I don't care now at this point. Screw the mines.
We tripped a mine. Brace yourself.
Pretty sure we killed them all, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, I can't get to that plant. Let's see if there's anything here. Man, they're Banuk and they're bitching about cold more than I am. Eloy takes it in stride without bitching. Oh, there's another one, but that's easy to kill in comparison to the other stuff. I can't hear any stalkers, so...
To the tower before we freeze to our speed.
I must control.
You must obstruct view, that's obviously what you must do first.
They will set free.
Quite obviously what she had to do first. I could do with a good old school Splinter Cell game again. Like it's a shame that the IP seems to be dead. It's really a shame. Quite frankly. I know the last ones weren't as revolutionary or great, but
There's a door
just
up ahead.
reboot it.
Refuge.
Give us more of the
Almost through.
same old stuff with new graphics and I'm happy.
Technically, I can't suspend the cooling system, but I can reduce the power draw so that it'll be completely masked by the caldera. But masked from what? The firebreak has always been confidential for security reasons, but this would be excessive. Even for the dear departed Mr. Blevins. What could possibly have gotten Anita so worked up?
Let's not linger any longer than we have to.
ME reboot? I never played those. I kind of missed out on them. I know they're actually a PC player's game, but I kind of missed out on that. So the rebooted version is probably what I'll get and finally play them. Everyone's loving them. I have them.
I'd have to leave something else
I
behind.
think the only one that I've played for a while was actually Andromeda. But just to kill time, and I think it was like $10 or something, because that game kind of dropped in price very quickly. And it was okay by then, it was mostly fixed. So the faces were not as tired as they were in the beginning. But man, I just didn't get hooked. And I know it doesn't count for the trilogy. And the first one is really hard to go back to. I tried that and that didn't work at all. Yeah, I know. That's why I thought it would be a good idea, since I didn't want to go replay 3 games before playing another one. Thought it would be a good idea to just play that because it stands out. But it wasn't bad. It just wasn't good either. This is progress, so we'll go there. That is progress. We'll go the other way. Probably this is probably where we would have ended up if we fought the machines. Oh no. No, maybe. Yes, okay. This is where we would have come through, so good, okay. That's a good thing. I think the first one didn't age too well, not just graphically, but mechanically. I heard a lot of people claim that it had some weird shit going on, so if that's now all one thing, it's good.
No room.
Like I tried it in 2019 or something, and you could imagine that didn't work out too well. That really didn't work out too well. I gave up after one session, like 1.5 hours or something. Like, I'm not gonna play this. So I'm happy with the reboot as well. Experiencing that for the first time.
Maybe to show holograms without focus. Aratak, Araya, you might see shapes drawn from light. Don't be alarmed.
It'll take more than light to alarm me.
Activate holo projector. Let's first do this. Holo redux. Let's see what that does say. And then, okay, I admit it, I watched the holo of the toast 6 straight times, taking in every detail. Anita smiled the way she giggled at her own jokes. My clumsy handoff to Cyan. Every time it played for a second, I felt like I was there again, with her among friends, savoring our success. With the diminishing returns, of course. By the 6th time, I was just staring at Anita and feeling really creepy about it. But I can be forgiving, can't I? It was the best night of my life. Oof. Besides, I'm entitled to a little nostalgia. We saved the world from fire and death, or at least suffocating by ash. So there's that, right? Okay. Yes, until in part 3 they didn't matter. I'm aware of that. But yes, and BioWare did that a few times with, where you could import save games, or at least do a questionnaire before going into the next game, so it will create something similar to that. I like the idea. I'm just really afraid of BioWare's future, since they're a part of EA and didn't have good luck recently.
Forget about traveling light.
But then again, it was said that the whole life service bullshit was dropped from the next Dragon Age, so we'll see.
We will this time.
Not right
We
now.
have to.
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless you're George, and I can hardly blame him for drinking on the job. None of this would be here without our beloved director, Kenny Chow. So, here's to you, Kenny. You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Okay, this is Yellowstone, okay.
I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us a real mastermind. Cyan.
I'll second that, Director Chow. All right, Cyan. What's our latest number? The current count is 1,654. Wow, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years without an eruption.
Yeah, I
It
did
was the
play
spirit.
like the big BioWare games. The last big BioWare game I played were the Baldur's Gate games, back then, the original ones. Everything after that, I missed out on. I don't know why. I can't even say. And I went into Dragon Age Inquisition, and that dragged on for ages, the beginning area, and I just gave up.
I could only grasp some of what they said.
You were right, Araya. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it worked. It was for the spirit. I'm starting to get an idea of what it could be.
The door is open now. We can get through. We should move on.
I still have no idea. I mean, I know that Yellowstone is basically gonna doom us all at some point, but volcano is still active, so.
We'll have to carve through a lot of machines to get to that door.
Where I could prevail against before.
The geothermal plant can be suspended. Cooling system masked. Massive challenges solved. So why am I so nervous about the next part?
tried to reverse something with an AI that didn't function properly. That's nice. Ooh, can I? Yes, I can. Sorry. Yeah, me in photo modes or screenshots. Okay, what are these? Watches. Some scrappers. There's gonna be bigger machines though, right? That's a Scorcher. Oh boy!
I will not allow myself to miss again.
Nothing will stop us from the door.
Video playback, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I love the fact that all the new consoles have these easy video recording options, and new games have a lot of photo modes and all that. It's amazing. I'm really a sucker for that shit.
Should have brought a cart.
Great. Now I got a hiccup. That will be entertaining, right?
The pillar. It's like a giant spear. Aimed into the fire below.
Will this freeze the magma? Is that why it's so cold here? That can't be a good idea. But it might just be insane enough for this game. Butt Force experience all the butt. Yeah, Butt is doing a great job right now. Used to quick capture from GeForce experience all the time. Yes. It's good that they have that now as well. And now I'm really used to it. I remember going back to my PlayStation 3 to play some Demon Souls, and constantly hitting the select button to try and make screenshots, which of course doesn't work.
full already.
Let's see what this is. Oh, I had to press and hold it. Ah, there we go.
More machines. Make
I was about to say that was too few. Oh boy. The others, please. I just want to shoot off your weapon, you know? What are those drones? Thanks for the alert. Sadly a bit busy, but I see you. You know what? Fuck this. Oh.
I don't put much stock in songs of deeds, but that battle was a verse worth singing.
It was fucking loud song. A really fucking
now,
loud
Aloy,
song.
the door. Can you open it?
First the loot. Everything has... He disagreed with the change of tactic. Yes. I was doing a really poor job, but... Okay, machine core, echo shells, corruption coil. Do I care? Probably not. But... let's make some room for more loot. Doesn't really matter in the end. How loud is it for you? Is it deafening or is it okay? Scrap a lens, yeah, fuck that. Who needs that?
Can't carry more.
What? Okay. What can we get rid of? It was corruption, right? Oh, there's so many shock coils we don't need.
Show us choosing what lies.
Okay, so it is a bit loud. So I guess we'll keep it to this, although speech is probably okay. Yeah, we'll see how that is, if that's better. If it's now too low, which is a possibility, please complain. Fucking thunder jaws and demonic as well. Okay, good. Didn't want to touch that dial. Ooh.
Years have passed since I stood here. Since then, the daemon has taken over.
Yeah,
It's
seems
like an
like it.
infection. Attacking all this machinery.
Everything has changed. It's twisted.
Oh, will you cry?
The path I took to get to the spirits. Lost to us.
I think he's gonna cry. Pain's
We'll find a new path, Araya. I promise.
This wasn't the final boss fight. Keep that in mind. That's gonna be
All right,
great.
let's go.
Yes, and finish this.
That wasn't the final boss fight. I have high hopes.
All right, here we go.
Looks cool though, not gonna lie, with the fire. It's a cauldron, okay, as was to be expected. The challenge awaits. Yeah, and I've been doing so impeccably well up
This way.
until this point that everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Oh, I know what will happen. This thing is producing the frost claws, and we have to fight a few of those, I guess. The good thing is I have the power armor. That's really saved my ass so far. This is psychedelic as fuck. Can we? Oh, that might be a bit much. Oops. See you in a minute, Hauser. Let's try and be sneaky.
New metal. Fire and lightning. This is a place for machines, not people.
I'm with you, brother. We'll stay only as long as we have to.
Well, we'll need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
Understood.
Oh yes, please stay here. Thank fuck. That's good. I like that approach. It's only that one? Well, that's good. Just don't fall into the lava. Floor is literal lava. Didn't I tell you guys to stay here? Wasn't that literally the last thing we're saying. Oh man. Oh boy, got a lot of loot boxes. Pretty sure that was like the last thing she said. You stay here until I know how to go on.
Can't see a way to close the vent from here. I'll have to go over. Should be able to clear that with an arrow.
Okay. That's pretty cool. What's that stomping? Hope that's machinery from the factory, not from machines stomping about. But I
How are
fear.
you gonna get past that flame?
Better time this right.
Where do I have to go?
One of these conveyors should get me across.
Oh, hang on to it though, Aloy. Shit. Okay. Too great stuff. I can do this. It'll probably take ages, but I can do it. Oh, great. Oh. There we go.
Oh, she's in the air!
I don't like this much though.
Now to shut off that vent.
Whoa! Oh, great. So I can't choose when to jump down. I'm forced to jump down, drop down. At least there's no machines for now. Is there?
This should get me up there. Okay, let's see what this does. That did it. Here they come.
Cool. Cool.
Looks like I need to get across to extend the bridge.
Oh, now I have to hang on to the one of those again, do I? Okay. Oh. Hello. Probably should not have dropped off.
That's not a thing.
No, that's the wrong one. This is the one I want. What did I leave? Nothing. Good.
Once again, we wait for you.
Okay, let's get them across.
Well, the cauldrons are cool puzzle things, not gonna lie. Ooh. Loot. Loot. Creatures of Terror. That sounds good. Where was it? Creatures of Terror. Just kidding, they have no idea what we're doing up here. Mention a fire break by name is worrisome though. See below. Holo chat exclusive. Ugh. Okay, it's pointless. Let's get them over here first. Let's see. What time is it?
Come on over, it's safe. I think.
Oh yes, of course I want to buy followers, of course. Because that's how it is. You know what the best thing about those bots is that they don't follow themselves. So yes. Goodbye. If those bots would follow me, I would be perfectly fine with having all the fucking bots here.
You're here.
Wow, you mean business, do you? Okay, cool.
This place looks more like the mountain used to be before the daemon ruined it.
The demon.
What is this?
Let's override it. We don't know what it does, but let's override it.
Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build hospitals. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to this network.
The spirit speaks to us.
It's a recording. And a warning. Hephaestus. But it was part of Zero Dawn, part of Gaia.
This name is familiar to you?
Yes, but I don't know what it's doing here.
I don't remember
Perhaps
what...
the spirit will tell us if it left more messages.
Maybe you're right. Let's keep moving.
I don't remember what Feistus was supposed to do. So, yeah.
I thought about just shutting it down, but I can't risk it being disoriented or even damaged on reboot. How do you tell the emotional equivalent of a child that it... I mean, she will need to go into a coma, maybe for years. And what exactly is she going to wake up to?
Okay. Ooh, this looks cool. That might be my thumbnail right there. What are they building?
Machines being made.
Ah, those are the frost
As the
claws.
spirit said.
Frost claws.
And lots of them. I'll try to find a way through.
Oh boy, I would love to be able to be saving right now. Fucking hell. Oh boy. This is gonna be a shit show. Well, I could try and override the shell walkers, cause some havoc. That could work. But I probably should be wearing this. Let's see how they patrol first. If I see a chance, I will have to take it. Maybe it's the first time I overwrite something in this playthrough. Huh. Why can I not override it? Was I too loud? Okay, so much for overriding shit.
We must not fail.
Boy. This is not a good spot to be in. I can't stagger them. That's really shit. You know what? This is the ice rail. I want this. That seems to be good. No. But it's too slow against these. Well, I have no time to use the weapon. That's just great. Yep. Can't use it. So it's good to have this. All the DLC weapons are pointless for the DLC enemies. That's just brilliant. In case any of those things come back. All the DLC weapons are so slow to shoot that they're useless against the newly introduced enemies. Nice. use for loot, you know. Still not sure why overriding did not work, but I've... Oh...
Lots of gear across that gap.
It's two of those thrusting. Oh god, yeah. This is gonna be an interesting fight. Not. Do I want to do that? Probably not, but it will most likely help me though.
I need to get Araya and Aratak across. That should do it.
Can you guys follow me up here? To those two frost claws? Can you? Will you?
And now it's my turn.
Well, come on. I want to check out that place over there. I will regret it. Fairly certain I will regret it. Supplies, very handy. There's more up there. For ammo and shit, probably not the worst idea. Let's see if they will follow me. Should be able to. Should be able to. Oh boy. If not, I'll run to them. They don't follow me. I bring tidings! Oh, they're half dead. That's cool. Oh, I killed 10 of those already. I don't know why they were half dead, but it's fine by me. So it was worth coming this way, overriding that thing. I guess. What else is there? Okay, unique. Supply crates. Okay. Tear coil. Well. Oh well. Yeah, not bad. Not great either. I guess we woke them up and that's why they were half dead. There's no way up there? Yes, there surely is. This is quite an ordeal. Are you guys following me? Yes. Oh. form of classification machine, artificial. Okay. Third test, subject sentenced to blah, 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 blah. Pain response, human response. Evaluator recommendation, maintain biannual assessment schedule, continued monitoring is strongly advised in light of subject's proximity to category maximum science. Okay, nice. Fucking hell. What a gorgeous place.
And another console.
Okay, I need to take a short little break to go to the restroom and stretch and potentially get a new drink as well while I'm taking a break anyways. I will be back in 2 or 3 minutes if anyone is here. Now is a good time to get a snack or something. I'll be right back.
The console. Is it another message?
Thanks for the patience. I'm back. I brought me a drink. Just get poured. Let's listen to that message.
If there is another message, let us hear it.
Yes.
To any human responder, the reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the daemon, and it may have found one.
Well, I'm not entirely sure how this will pan out, but we'll see. Let's go.
November 28th. Operation Enduring Victory is all over the news. The Pharaoh swarm is coming. Has to be what Anita is trying to hide Firebreak from. But that means she thinks we'll lose. That the swarm will reach Yellowstone. My God. In that scenario, pretty much everyone dies. Everyone except Cyan.
Okay. If you say so. I need to make room for some of the blaze that's lying around everywhere. Because that, yeah. Let's drop that. Because that actually is what I need for all the explosive ammo. Yeah, no worries. You didn't miss much. The last message that I got is that the AI that's leading this place thinks that the instability that was caused by the demon might help to destroy it, while still keeping the backup systems to run the facility. That's all we got. I took a short break as well to grab a drink, stretch and go to the bathroom, so you didn't miss too much. It's fine. Really didn't miss
Machine
too
parts dumped here to be melted down. Efficient.
We need to get across that gap.
Yeah.
Fought
Looks
to
like I'll have to go over.
Frost Claws, one of the bigger enemies. That's about it. Rappel down. Do I want to rappel down? I guess I have to. Even if I don't want to. Why does this look so... Well, I guess it
We'll
is
wait here for you, Aloy.
melted into one piece. Buttery nuggets is a horrible word. That bot is... Ooh, boy. Buttery nuggets. Oh, boy. Bot's butt. Guess now it's the time.
I've been freed.
Got you just in time. Maybe wear the stealth suit though, for the time being. Maybe for once I can make the stealth work.
Find a way. We'll cross.
Guess we'll have to climb
wonder
up.
if I can destroy
Ah,
that.
yeah, okay. Certainly do have to climb here. What? What the hell? Where did I... Why did I fall over there? Okay, I'm a tool. I guess. Camera didn't help. Oh, nice. Oh, we gotta go over there and override that, it seems like. No. Oh, damn it. I just jumped 2 inches too far. Basically. Yeah, come on, piston. Oh, I can't even jump up there from this. Okay, so I didn't fuck it up. It's just not high enough. So I have to circle around. Do I?
Huh. These things go sideways too.
This is something I can... Okay. So that machine is taking other machine parts to melt it. That looks pretty cool though. Not gonna lie. So that's an extending bridge, is it? Oops. Guess we're slowly getting there. This is a gigantic Tomb Raider level. Tomb Raider without the B. Guess we're... That's the only thing I'm gonna do today.
That should cut off the vent up there.
Shut off the vent up there. I don't know which one, but okay. What are they trying to do here, look? Really? Why?
We'll wait here for you.
Yeah, you will have to wait here because I have to go for another spin. Fuck this. Dropping down all the way. It's probably quicker. I have to go over there anyways.
Don't look too stable.
Yeah, hang on. Okay. Sometimes I don't quite understand what she can, when she will hold on and when she won't. Hold on to it. I don't get it. Sometimes he just doesn't want to hold on to the things. Do I have to jump that inch? Okay. That explains why she just wouldn't budge. from the right of the wheel. Okay. I just didn't think that I would have to jump a distance of that, like 2 feet, you know? I have to use the jump button to do this. That's what confused me. Nice song. I can't take that with. Ah, it's Sparkus. Okay, I don't care. Just in time. Silent sprinting. Silent sprinting is one of the best abilities in this game.
Alright, time to grab a ride.
I thought she fell down for some reason, but it was just a canned animation trying to lock in place. But I gotta check if I missed something down there. That was loot. That was it's lucky. Indeed. I probably could see the shock in my face for a split second there. Oh. Well, great. I'm still not entirely sure if this is what I was meant to do, but it looks good. It seems like progress, so yeah. Well, it tells me that's where I have to go, so yeah, good. Good, good. See how far we can go without being thrown off. There's no enemies anymore, so... Okay, that's as far as we can go. Nice. Nice, okay. The layouts of the cauldrons are quite maze-like sometimes. Labyrinthian, whatever. Potato, potato, I guess. This is where we'll end up, right? It's where he will do his thing. And I will have to go and override that bridge.
The others will have a lot easier time getting here.
Well, it's not hard to have an easier time. Because that sucked somehow. She's really having a hard time with the terrain. He's taking it like a champ, but she's really fucking up by dropping
This
down.
looks like the old path. We're close now.
I don't know how she supposedly was able to do this on her own.
Via chat attached to this entry in case anyone ever finds this. I'll never see her again. Neither will Cyan. And I've got to tell her that too.
Okay. Okay. Whatever. This seems like it is slightly broken.
Transport. 1-4. Transport
Blast from the past. Blast from the past. Subject, Josh, sweetie, I hope it's all fine with you and your mom. We really should keep in touch, in better touch. Yeah, okay. Personally. This looks odd. Photo mode is sometimes really good to grasp the layout of a room, to see what's actually going on.
Voice of the demon.
I think this is gonna be rough in a minute.
The altar. Desecrated.
Desecrated. Oh, I can actually see what we will be facing. Can I? Oh, normally you can't see what's built. But oh man, this is not the... Oh shit. It's like a really fucked up umbilical cord, is it? Oh boy. It's probably gonna be multiple machines and we just don't see which. Normally in the cauldrons you can see what is being produced and you have to fight that, but here... No, stay up here! Oh boy, okay, I'll watch this. You can go down to lava and melt, it's fine.
There is no blue light here. Is a spirit present, or only the demon?
I think it's both. But we have to find out.
Cyan access. As acting chief digital security officer and interim AI administrator for the Firebreak project, I hereby state to have updated the orbicular pattern for the Cyan. Oh shit. According to procedure to ensure against tampering, meddling, disarranging, or outlandish mischief of any kind. Oh god, there might be nutrient tints. Yeah. There might be a puzzle section right there. Such as this as with previous updates, if the source nodes has been activated, remaining data nodes must be patched to establish a flow between adjacent intact nodes to then connect back with the source. Yeah, it's really nothing new. Have to go from here, circle all the way around back to this. Yeah, let's see if that actually works.
Possible security threat detected.
Great.
Analyzing scrutiny matrix. Security threat confirmed.
Okay, this is not the way, but okay. I will have to find another way. This can take a minute, because I'm not good with puzzles.
countermeasures.
Yeah, preparing countermeasures. I see.
Recapture protocol initiated.
Well, at least that didn't take
It
too
worked.
long.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the blue light. It's Aurea. Your servant. Your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Aurea, the daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raise the signal strength. One has been exposed, but I am encountering resistance.
Unauthorized protocol. Return to scheduled task.
Yeah. What she said.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself.
But you wouldn't listen.
But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
Oh, if she will die, he's gonna be so annoyed with us. We will not be able to return to this area if she dies. Oh boy. Wanted to leave here. A lot. Is there something we need? Potentially. I would actually really love, like,
Keep
being
moving
able
towards
to
the core.
save. I'm happy if I can save my game. But
Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
pretty sure there's gonna be a quick save or auto save. Oh god, she's yelling again. Do we go down there? Yep, I guess so.
Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the timer is for?
We were scanned, so... Oh, towers, okay. Well, I don't care about those too much. But I should use the proper arrows. We might have pissed it off. What's green? What is green?
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Yeah, we can't let it stop us. It's just a little, just a tad. Just a tad.
Take it down!
Get the armor off it. Oh! Okay, that's a thing. What I love about this game is if you pay fucking attention, a lot of the attacks are telegraphed by sound, so you can hear what's happening off screen, even if you're not watching. What? I have to get the armor off it. RKO'd me. As cool as I thought it would be. Whoa! Whoa, boy!
Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beast!
Oh, okay, yeah. I will. I can. No! Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Great. Just great.
Deal with the tower! Quickly!
Oh boy! And additional machines, of course. like that destroying the tower is your job when she's standing next to it. Yeah, well, she doesn't know how to. But, I mean, she doesn't even know how to jump off a ledge, so no one's surprised there. What? Is this better? Ice? That takes so long, though. Maybe I'll try tying it down. I mean, why not? Oh! Nope, doesn't work. Tying down does not work. Where's the tower? Oh shit, okay.
We can't kill the machine while the tower aids it.
Yes, I know. I'm quite aware of that. This is really rough. Boy. Oh, nice turnaround, bitch. Have some sticky bombs, because I have them. Oh boy. Sorry I ignored chat for a bit there, but whew, that was kind of tricky. No, let's quickly replenish everything before they throw something new at me. That was intense. I don't want to see my own face, to be honest. Don't want to know. Let's loot.
It must be as you say. The tower is the key.
Yeah. It's not even cool shit, but I still want it. Get rid of that. And this. I didn't do too badly. I didn't do amazing either, but
You spoke of the tower. What must be done with it?
let me loot in peace. I mean, come on. There's mushroom everywhere, there's machine parts everywhere. Let me get my shit together before doing more story. At least we get a lot of our ammunition crafting material back.
The tower. Perhaps it must be destroyed.
Maybe the tower might be destroyed. I think I said something along those lines before you guys figured it out, but okay. You're all so clever. Loot first. Always. Okay, now I can do this.
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses inoperative.
Game over.
Rerouting our network.
Yeah, man, if my spear is broken now, I will be pissed.
Araya! Don't!
Spirit! Scion, please help me!
Yeah, she will sacrifice herself. I told you she'll die. Yep.
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center.
Whatever.
Aurea, I'm free.
That's a good way to die, huh?
You must escape.
Predictable.
My sister!
Sorry, didn't want to shit over that. Called it.
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. 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 Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters?
Well, that's the tomb she would have wanted. Pretty sure.
Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here.
Yeah, for herself, not them, of course. Aloy, get your spear.
Let's go.
Oh Oh, if I do have to do some platforming on a timer
Let's go.
again, I'm gonna be quite distressed. Oh shit. My spear? Do I have it? Yes. Escape the call. Yes, I got my spear. Okay, good. See, that's why I looted first. There's no timer, but still.
One of those?
It's the only way!
Come on, old man. I thought he would hold on to her. That would have been fucking amazing. Yeah, always loot. There's rules.
Give me a top attack! Now!
Yeah. Thanks for saving me though, Aratak.
I need explosive ammo! A bomb! Quick!
What? You have a dozen! Cutscenes, right?
Great Banukai.
Well, if that thing would have killed him, like squashed him, that would have been funny. Not taking this too seriously. I think it's a great tomb for his sister. She's where she always wanted to be, not in a way like that, but... Yes, that made so much sense to the people scripting it, not to me. The cutscene was, a thing. Probably the worst cutscene of the game so far.
Araya is gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the Shaman's Path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
I'm so curious what they will do with the sequel, though. I mean, it's gotta be something along the same line. It depends on how the main game ends. What we'll do on Sunday. Potentially. Nearly done with the main game as well. I just wanted to finish this first. And since I managed to do this, which was recommended level 50, and the main storyline is recommended level 35, I guess we have a standing chance, fighting chance, whatever. We stand a chance, that's what I wanted to say. That is probably really the last thing I will do today. Save. Manual save. Yeah, there always daytime up here? I've not been up here when it was dark. Oh yeah, okay. I can be up here. It was just always daytime. Pure coincidence. Man, what a fight. That was quite something. Oh, maybe I should, to honor her, I should wear a Banuk outfit, huh? Ice Hunter, yeah, that's what she would like.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
Or is it cultural appropriation?
I will
if
speak
wear
of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Well, he did.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
Do we? Do we? Yeah, okay.
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
Okay, exposition.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Aurea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me.
She did in a way that all the Neanderthals
me.
couldn't understand her.
She saved me.
Yeah, tell me what Firebreak is.
This Firebreak project. It was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation.
This might spoil the main
There were no
storyline,
further
so
communications.
if you care about that,
Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased.
warning.
I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to
We will
your
be talking
focus.
about what happened, so if you care about that, Hauser, I will give you a moment to yeah, well, let's ask this first.
You meant a lot to Araya.
Once I understood Araya's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Araya's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback...
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Araya said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Araya as well.
How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Araya, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
Okay.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone?
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Araya's descriptions, It seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors.
Yeah, Pharaoh.
After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
I bet they did.
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Do we even know about Ted Pharaoh?
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Pharaoh?
Are you referring to Theodore Pharaoh, CEO of Pharaoh Automated Systems?
That's him.
A lot of exposition.
Mr. Pharaoh was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor? But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Pharaoh spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth
Yes.
Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist?
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
I love how we get to learn new stuff.
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
Okay. Oh, 0 dawn. Okay.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobeck identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobeck's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I. I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Okay. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
Okay, that's it.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Aurea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
Life is hard for the Banuk. Their world is unforgiving in their beliefs. I guess they help to keep them going. So take it easy on them. Try to guide them, bring them around to understanding what you are.
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk. I think they will be agreeable to this approach.
As long as they don't end up worshipping you.
Upon consideration, I believe such an experience would be intensely uncomfortable.
You're right about that. Trust me.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Yeah, that outfit is shit. Not gonna lie. That's right. I really don't like that outfit.
Ouch!
Come on, Aloy. You've been through worse.
My chieftain.
Just... Aloy.
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought... that if I'd never come along, Aurea might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Aurea would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Aurea found the spark.
Well.
I'm proud of her.
For someone being electrocuted,
Though I
that
grieve
was...
for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warrak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuke has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. As minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
Everyone wants me dead
We haven't
somehow.
seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You can stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Okay, so we have to fight for those things, do we? I'm not keen on that. And I certainly not do this today. How many was there? 1, 2, 3? No, 4, it seems. Yeah, there's one over here. Yeah, certainly not gonna do that today. I guess this is a good point to call it a day.